Welcome to all my board class students on my channel Digital Education by Meenakshi Kaushik. Students, as we know that hardly 1.5 months left for your upcoming board exam. Students, all you have to focus on your studies for getting the good marks in board exam. Now, students, as a social science teacher, today I will discuss with you and I will provide to you some previous years important questions which are very helpful for your upcoming board exam. One more thing, students, I would like to share with you a very important point. Students, I have prepared these questions according to the levels of the students. Those students are the topper students in social science subject. They can score the above 90 and 95% marks. And those students are the below average students in social science subject. They can also score the good marks above 50 and 60% marks. So students, it's my request to all my students to watch my videos regularly and watch my video completely. Don't skip the video, please. And one more thing, please, before watching this video, have to subscribe my channel Digital Education by Meenakshi Kaushik. So now, students, watch the slide, please. Yes, now student, the 10th class board students, see the slide. The question number 1. The printing press played a crucial role in the Reformation. Explain how the printing press influenced the Protestant Reformation movement. So, students, in this question number 1, you have to tell about the significant role of the printing press in the Reformation movement, how the printing press influenced the Protestant Reformation movement in Europe. So, student, firstly, you have to tell about the emergence of printing press, and now after the development of the printing press, and now the role of printing press. Suppose this is a 5 marks question in a 3 marks question, and the student, you have to explain the question according to the marks distribution. 5 marks है तो you have to explain in proper manner. 3 marks है तो you also have to explain it. But 2 marks question may no need too much explanation. And question number 2, students, see the question number 2. 10th class board student, please see. Political parties are essential for democratic functioning. Justify the statement with suitable arguments. In this question, students, you have to tell about it, or you have to explain about the political parties, how the political parties are essential and play a significant role for democratic functioning, for smooth democratic functioning. This question you also have to explain your answer point wise. Firstly, you have to mention what is the meaning of the political party, and then the role of the political party for the smooth functioning of democratic system. अब now see the student question number 3rd, one part. Green Revolution transformed Indian agriculture. Explain its impact. All we know that the Green Revolution, it was related to the wheat surplus production. So now, firstly, you have to tell about what was the Green Revolution, who introduced the Green Revolution, how the Green Revolution transformed the Indian agriculture, Indian farming system, or explain its impact. So this question, students, if the question will come in 5 marks, you have to explain accordingly. The Green Revolution, what is the meaning of Green Revolution, who introduced it, the Green Revolution, and how the Green Revolution transformed the Indian agriculture system, and the impact of this Green Revolution. Now question number 3, 2 part, second part. The French Revolution created a sense of national unity and identity. Explain the statement by giving suitable examples. So, student, firstly, this question, I would like to convey to you, this question is very, very important for examination point of view. And all we know that the class 9, the history, the first chapter is the French Revolution. And now class 10th, the first chapter, the nationalism in Europe, where the 1 and 2 pages mentioned about the French Revolution. So student, firstly you have to know कि when the revolution, the French Revolution, you have to explain in your answer when the French Revolution was started, where it was started, at the outbreak of the French Revolution, who was the ruler of France. So these 5 6 lines elaboration you have to write. Firstly, you have to mention the background of the French Revolution, and then you have to tell about, you have to explain about the role of the French Revolution created a sense of national unity and identity. Right? So in this way, you have to explain your French Revolution. The answer of this question number 3, the part number 2. Okay. Now next slide, I will explain to you the more other questions. Yes, friend, see the slide. In question number 3, third part, the partition of Bengal ignited the nationalist movement in India. Now explain the statement with key features. So students, you have to explain about the partition of Bengal, how the partition of Bengal ignited the nationalistic movement in India, and who was responsible behind the partition of Bengal. So means to say that in the question number this, if the question will come in 5 marks, in this question you have to tell, you have to write about yes, who was the person who was behind it, the partition of Bengal, and you have to write the background history of the partition of Bengal, and the role of the partition of Bengal ignited the nationalistic movement in India. So this question you also have to explain with proper elaboration. And now question number 4. One more thing, students, I would like to share with you. Whatever the questions I am discussing with you, the question pattern I am discussing with you, and I am giving to you, students, 10th class board students. These questions are very, very important for upcoming CBSE board examination point of view. एंड स्टूडेंट्स, ये वट एवर द क्वेश्चन आई हैव प्रिपेयर, जो मैंने प्रिपेयर करें अपने, पहले भी मैंने अपनी वीडियोस में 22 23 के अराउंड मैंने क्वेश्चंस अपनी वीडियो में स्टूडेंट्स को डिस्कस किए थे, दिए थे उसमें. Now in this video also I am giving the 20 the 21 two questions just to give the maximum knowledge to my students. And now this type of questions will come generally comes in board examination, because I am a social science teacher in a school, so we know that which type of questions generally every year comes in board examination. तो हमें पता है कि किस टाइप के बोर्ड के क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में 10th क्लास में आते हैं. एंड ये मैंने सेलेक्टिव मेरे क्वेश्चंस हैं जो मैंने अपनी पहली वीडियो में भी, फर्स्ट वीडियो में भी दिया था, and now a second video mein I am also giving, and that my all questions are covering your history, civics, geography and economics. Then 4 parts of SST के मैं all these questions are covering. और next videos में भी मैं other आपके questions, important questions, previous PYQs, previous years questions भी मैं next videos में आपको generally I will discuss with you. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, तो very attentively you have to watch my video and now completely see my video and listen to me very carefully how to attempt your answers in exam. Clear, my students? So now see the question number 4, please. The non-cooperation movement was a significant phase in India's struggle for independence. So now students, this is the non-cooperation movement है. As we know that कि this non-cooperation movement है या खिलाफत movement है, these movements are very very important. Nationalistic movements are very very important in context of India. तो नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट, खिलाफत मूवमेंट में से जनरली क्वेश्चन ऑलवेज एवरी ईयर कम्स इन बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन, हमेशा आता है. तो प्लीज़ ये नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट है, खिलाफत मूवमेंट है, सत्याग्रह, रोल अटैक, पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल. स्टूडेंट्स, दीज क्वेश्चंस को यू हैव टू डू प्रॉपरली in long manner, in long question answers, right? Because short and very short, so you will do it. If you are covering the long questions maximally, so it will be easier for the students, the board class students, to attempt the very short questions and short questions. The student non-cooperation movement ka this question is very very important. Again I am telling to you how the non-cooperation movement played a very important role in India's nationalistic movement. So significant, very important phase. You have to learn of non-cooperation movement. And one more thing, was the non-cooperation movement successful or not? This type of question also comes in a board examination. So this type of question you also have to prepare for board examination. Now question number 5, students, see, Belgium's model of power sharing helped to avoid a civil war. Justify this statement with suitable examples. So now, student, in this chapter, the power sharing. Firstly, in power sharing, you have to learn the meaning of the power sharing and the division of the power sharing. You have to learn properly. And one more thing, holding together federation. This question also you have to do properly. Horizontal power sharing and vertical power sharing. This question also you have to do properly. One more thing, non-context of the Sri Lanka in context of the Belgium sub-model of power sharing. This two questions, three, four questions generally related to this chapter, you have to do properly. So now this question number 5, it is in context of Belgium's model of power sharing helped to avoid a civil war. Now how this model of power sharing of Belgium helped to avoid a situation of civil war. This also you have to explain in your answer. Okay, so this question generally comes in the 5 marks question. In my next slide, I will discuss the next other further questions. Please, friends, watch the slide properly, please. Now, students, the 10th class board class students, see the question number 6. The Indian Constitution guarantees equal rights for all citizens, irrespective of gender, religion, or caste. Explain how the Constitution ensures the equality. Students, in this long question, a 5 marks question, first of all, you have to explain and write the meaning of the Constitution. Firstly, we should have to know about the meaning of Constitution, and then you have to explain how the Indian Constitution guarantees the equal rights for all the citizens, irrespective of gender, religion, or caste. So directly, please don't throw your answer, don't write your answer directly. In my previous video, I have also conveyed to you in long question, in 5 marks question. Firstly, you have to write the meaning, you have to write the basic background according to the language of the question, and then you have to write your main answer according to the language of the question. Right? So, this is the way to attempt the long question. Now, question number 7, student. Caste inequalities have been reduced but not eliminated in India. Analyze the current status of caste based inequalities in India. So, students, in this question, you have to write, you have to explain. Now, suppose the 3 marks question will come, yeah, 5 marks question will come. The caste inequalities have been reduced but not eliminated in India. So you have to explain how the means what is the firstly you have to write the what is the caste inequality. What does it mean? What does it mean the caste inequality? What is the meaning of the social inequality basically? And then you have to write in your answer according to the language of the question how the caste inequalities have been reduced but not completely eliminated, not completely eliminated from India. So now this current status basically you have to explain the caste based inequalities in India. Current status you have to write in this question. In question number 8, student, a multinational company. A multinational company sets up a manufacturing plant in India, employing local workers. How does foreign direct investment FDI? Sometimes this question comes in board examination in simple form of 2 marks question. What is FDI? What do you understand by FDI? A student don't know what is FDI. Only the students they can attempt this question. Those completely go through the chapter properly. So student, my first suggestion to you, firstly you have to please, now the time is not enough in your hand because hardly the 1.5 month left for your board examination. But if now just try to cover the chapters, read the chapters in a proper manner, please. Just try to go through the chapter properly, then you can attempt the meaning of these type of the question. Generally they pick the question sometime from the ncrt, from the middle part of the chapter, from the boxes. Clear? So now how does foreign direct investment means fdi impact local businesses and job creation, and what are the pros and cons of such investments? Pros and cons means positive points and the negative points. This is the meaning of the pros and cons. So, student, in this question, you have to tell कि multinational companies हैं. First of all, you have to tell in long question कि what do you understand by the multinational company? What is it? Basically, क्या होती है multinational company? अब now multinational company setup से manufacturing plant a unit in India employing local workers, right? They are employing the local workers from India. How does a foreign direct investment fdi, this is already I have conveyed to you the 2 marks. Generally the question come, what is fdi? Fdi means foreign direct investment, impact the local businesses and job creation. And in this question you have to tell, you have to explain what are the positive points of the fdi and what are the negative points of fdi of this type of investments. Means fdi means foreign direct investment. So now student, this question you have to attempt accordingly. So already I have conveyed in my previous slides, or again I am conveying. long question है student, 3 marks के questions हैं, 5 marks हैं. whether the question from the history है, civics है, geography है, economics है. Students, firstly you have to go through the chapter very carefully, and then according to the language of the question you have to explain your answer in proper manner. Heading, point, underline, then elaborate. Heading, point, underline, then elaborate it. Simply you are writing your answer 1 2 3 4 5, 5 points, 5 lines में you are writing your answers, so you will not get the good marks in 5 marks question. 5 mark question या 3 marks question needs proper explanation, because these are the long questions हैं. Very short 2 marks question में ठीक है, simply 2 3 4 points you can write. But the 5 marks question, students, you have to write heading, then underline, heading, then underline. At least 5 points with heading, with proper explanation should be in your answer. Then you will get the good marks. As a social science teacher, I am telling to you, because I am a social science teacher in a school. I'm an experienced teacher. I'm an experienced teacher in a reputed public school. So I'm just conveying to your my experience. Right, every year we are checking the answer sheets of the 10th class board students, and now I'm just conveying to my own students, helping to my all the board class students by taking the classes in school, and by now just this type of my YouTube videos, my YouTube channel. Clear, my students? So now in next slide I will discuss the other further questions. Now see the students, 10th class students, question number 9. Banking services are essential for economic development. Explain why banking is important for the economy. So students, all we know that ki banking services, it means this is the service sector. This banking service, it is a part of the service sector, it is a part of the tertiary sector. So students, firstly you have to tell about the economic activities of primary sector, now secondary sector, and the tertiary sector. And you can also make the flow chart in this question. Then you have to come to the service sector, then you have to come to the tertiary sector. So firstly you have to make the flow chart, primary sector, secondary, and the tertiary sector means the service sector. Because all we know that banking service है, healthcare services है, education है, IT sectors है, all come in the tertiary sector, in service sector. So student, in this question, then you have to explain the service sector, tertiary sector, banking services are essential for the economic growth and for the economic development of a country. How the banking sector या banking services या this service sector is playing a very important role for the growth and for the development of the country. So in this way, you have to attempt your this question. Generally this question is very very important, and this type of question comes in an exam, board exam. Now question number 10, student, Italian unification. Italian unification was achieved through nationalistic aspirations. Explain the factors that led to the unification of Italy. A student, in this question, you have to explain about the Italy unification, Italian unification, the unification of Italy, and what were the factors responsible behind the unification of Italy. So all the factors you have to explain with proper point, heading, underline, and then explain it. One more thing, student. Now the 10th class board students, in history, in this first chapter, the nationalism in Europe, Italy unification, the unification of Italy and the unification of Germany. These two questions are very, 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 very important. Please students have to do it properly. इनको लर्न कर लेना प्लीज अच्छे से. Right? Question number 11. Deforestation leads to environmental degradation. Discuss the consequences. Student, we know that this is the current questions है. एक जनरल टॉपिक है, करंट क्वेश्चन है, डिफोरेस्टेशन. This is the basically, this question is based on environmental issues, and this is the environmental issues, the current question, general question hai. So deforestation leads to environmental degradation. How the deforestation means leads to environmental degradation? So firstly you have to explain, you have to write the meaning of the deforestation. What is it, kya hai? And after that, what are the factors, what are the consequences responsible behind the environmental degradation, and how the deforestation leads to environmental degradation, और deforestation कैसे responsible है environmental degradation के लिए. In this way you have to explain your answer. Next question number 12, student. Wildlife conservation is essential for the maintaining biodiversity. Justify this statement. Student, wildlife conservation है, natural resources conservation है. These all are the basically related to the conservation of the wildlife, या conservation of resources for the welfare of human beings, for the safety of human beings. So when we talk about the wildlife conservation, so it means we are talking about the conservation, we are talking about the safety of wildlife. So firstly you have to tell, you have to write in your answer, okay, what is the meaning of wildlife conservation, what is it basically है क्या, and what is the motto behind it. ये motto भी you have to write, इसके पीछे motto क्या है, उद्देश्य क्या है wildlife conservation के पीछे. And then next third point will be कि how the wildlife conservation is essential for maintaining the biodiversity. ये क्यों ज़रूरी है to maintain करने के लिए biodiversity को. Justify the statement, अपनी statement को justify कीजिए. In this way you have to explain your answers. Right? What is the wildlife conservation? Right? What is the motto behind it, wildlife conservation, and now how the wildlife conservation is essential, और ये क्यों और कैसे ज़रूरी है for maintaining biodiversity. In this way you have to explain your long question answer. 5 marks question, 3 mark question, 2 marks question में तो simply what is wildlife conservation, what do you understand by it. In this way the 2 marks question come, but long question में you have to elaborate your answer in proper manner. Okay student, my rest of the question I will discuss with you. The next slide, please see the slide. Now students, see the question number 13. Human Development Index, HDI. Human Development Index, HDI, is a better indicator of development than GDP. Justify the statement with suitable arguments. So students, in this question number 13, first of all you have to mention, you have to write what is Human Development Index, what is HDI, you have to mention it. Please don't write the answer, don't throw your answer directly. Again I am repeating this line. First of all you have to write in your answer sheet what is HDI, Human Development Index, you have to tell. After that, what is GDP, you also tell, gross domestic product. And then you have to explain your answer कि now human development index is, how the human development index is a better indicator of development than GDP. Then you have to justify your statement with suitable arguments. So first you have to write the meaning of HDI and the meaning of GDP, and then you have to compare it, and you have to explain your answer ki how the HDI, it is a better indicator of development than GDP. In question number 14, students, see, democracy fosters economic development. Explain the statement by giving any three examples. In this question strain, firstly you have to write the meaning of democracy, and then now the language, from which language, the Greek language, the democracy word, it is derived from the Greek language demos plus gracia. In this way you have to write it, the meaning of democracy, from which language this word is derived, and the few lines you also have to mention the emergence of democracy, and then you have to explain about the democracy fosters economic development. Then you have to come to your original question. Clear my point? So firstly you have to mention about the what is it, what is democracy. So you have to clear your answer, you have to mention your answer clearly in board exam, in 5 marks question student, in 3 marks question. Clear? Because 3 and 5 marks question needs proper explanation with proper points, with proper elaboration, with proper content. Clear my point, students? Now, question number 15. Horizontal power sharing ensures checks and balances in a democracy. Exactly. Explain the statement with relevant points. So now student, horizontal, because all we know that horizontal power sharing hai. Next is the vertical power sharing hai. These two questions are very very important. Sometimes the questions comes in board examination, differentiate between these two, horizontal power sharing and vertical power sharing. Students, you have to learn both horizontal power sharing and vertical power sharing. So in this question number 15 I have given this question, horizontal power sharing ensures the checks and balances in a democratic setup. So firstly you have to tell, you have to mention what is power sharing, and now the power sharing, the types of horizontal power sharing and the vertical power sharing. You can also make the flow chart, and then you have to tell what is horizontal power sharing, what is vertical power sharing. Then you have to come on your original question ki how the horizontal power sharing ensures the checks and balances in a democracy. Explain your answer with relevant points. So students, my all these questions, in all these questions I am giving to you the means the hints and the explanation ki in this way you have to write, you have to mention your answer. The proper hinting I am also, hints I am giving to you, right? The points I am giving, in this way you have to start, in this way you have to write your middle answer, in this way you have to explain your answer. So please you just pick my means the way of explanation, how I'm explaining, on which important points I'm giving to you. So please you just try to catch my all the points. Okay, students. In my next slide, I'm discussing with you the another questions, and please you have to see the slide properly. Yes, student. Question number 16. Over the years, India's textile industry has expanded, becoming one of the largest employers in the country. As a result, the textile sector has become a significant part of India's economy. Why has the textile sector become so important in India? Support your answer by giving any three reasons. So, student, in this question, you have to write the three reasons. Three reasons you have to mention with proper explanation. Suppose this question will come in 3 marks, so you have to write at least the three reasons properly. In the 5 marks, you have to write the 5 points. Clear? So, firstly, you have to mention ki how the India is basically the textile industry. It is a part of the textile. When we talk about the firstly, you have to mention it is a part of the secondary sector, right? Primary sector the agriculture है, fishing है, mining है, और सेकेंडरी सेक्टर में प्रोडक्शन है, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग है, इंडस्ट्रीज है, ऑल वी नो दैट, राइट? एंड थर्ड इज द टेरिशरी सेक्टर विच इज नॉन एज अ सर्विस सेक्टर. In this question, firstly you have to just make the simply the one flow chart कि primary sector है, secondary sector में this one and the tertiary sector में this one है. And now we are going to explain this. The India's textile industry has expanded, becoming one of the largest employers in the country. The textile sector has become a significant part of India's economy. How the secondary sector has become a significant part of India's economy and growth. So now this time the textile sector becomes so important in India. Textile sector है, secondary sector है, and the tertiary sector है. Tertiary sector, the IT sector also has become so important in India. So in this question, you have to mention about only the textile. But firstly, when you are writing your answer, so please economic activities में primary just now simply 2 3 4 lines we have to tell about the primary sector, make the flow chart, secondary sector and the tertiary sector, clear to the examiner कि what is primary, what is secondary and the tertiary, and then come to your main question. Because when you are answering, when you are mentioning your answer, so you have to be much clear about your answer. You have to be much clear in your explanation, right? So now the examiner should be clear ki completely the child, the student has explained the answer in proper manner. Clear? So in this way you have to mention your answer. Question number 17. Pollution of water bodies affects the human health and environment. Pollution of water bodies, all we know that ki water bodies, now the water bodies pollution generally contaminates the water, right? The pollution of water bodies affects human health and environment. Provide examples. In this question you have to explain with proper examples the pollution of water bodies, how affecting the human health and the environment. Clear? So in this way you have to tell about the polluting units, how the polluting units, manufacturing units, industrial units, contaminating the water bodies. Clear? In this way you have to explain your answer by giving the proper examples. Now question number 18, students. Integrated water resources management, IWRM. Sometimes this question in board exam, CBSE board exam, the 2 marks question comes in an exam. What is IWRM? What is integrated water resource management? Question mark. And sometimes this type of question comes in 3 marks or 5 marks में भी आ जाता है, right? So integrated water resources management is essential for sustainable water use. Discuss its importance. So student, in this question you have to explain what is integrated water resource management firstly, how this IWRM या integrated water resource management is essential for sustainable water use, and now you have to explain the discuss the importance of this integrated water resource management. In this way you have to explain your answer. Question number 18. In my next slide I will discuss with you the next question. See the slide please. Yes, 10th class students, see the slide. Question number 19. Vikas wants to adopt modern farming techniques to boost his wheat production. He needs to know which technologies are best suited for his region. Help him identify suitable modern farming technologies and techniques that can enhance wheat production based on local conditions. So student, this is a dramatic questions. Generally dramatic questions also comes in board examination, and pictorial questions also comes in board examination. Value based question also comes in board examination. So accordingly you have to prepare for your board examination: history, civics, geography and economics. So in this question you have to also explain why the means the Vikas wants to adopt a modern farming techniques to boost his wheat production, why he wanted to adopt the modern farming techniques to boost his wheat production, and now he needs to know which technologies are the best suited for his region. Help him identify suitable modern farming technologies. In this question students, you have to explain, you have to mention the modern farming technologies and techniques to enhance wheat production based on local conditions. So this is the dramatic question. Here the example of the Vikas given hai. But in this question you have to tell which type of modern farming techniques and technologies should be followed by the Vikas, and that will enhance the wheat production based on local conditions. Now in this way you have to write your answer. Question number 20, students, see the question number 20. The creation of linguistic states. strengthen the federalism in India. Justify the statement with suitable examples. So now, student, in this question, firstly, you have to mention the meaning of federalism. What is federalism? Firstly, you have to write this question, the answer of this question. What is federalism? The meaning of federalism. Right? Don't throw your answer directly. You have to clear the examiner कि what is federalism. Federalism क्या है? After explaining the meaning of the federalism, and then you have to come to your basic question, the creation of linguistic states strengthened the federalism in India. How the creation of linguistic states, how the states the based on linguistic strengthened the federalism in our country India. And now you have to justify the statement with proper suitable examples. So student, these are the ways to attempt your short and long question answers, 3 marks and the 5 marks question answers. And one more thing, students, I would like to share with you. If you just go through my all the questions which I am discussing with you, माई पी वाई क्यूज द प्रीवियस ईयर्स क्वेश्चन हैं. इन माई प्रीवियस स्लाइड में भी मैंने आपको 23 क्वेश्चन दिए थे ऑफ 10th क्लास के, कवरिंग योर होल CBSE बोर्ड सिलेबस. एंड दिस वीडियो ऑल्सो आई एम गिविंग द 20 क्वेश्चन, अराउंड 21 क्वेश्चन टू यू. तो स्टूडेंट्स, इन दिस क्वेश्चन यू हैव टू गो थ्रू इट प्रॉपरली बेस्ड ऑन योर हिस्ट्री है, सिविक्स है, जोग्राफी और इको पर बेस्ड. मैंने बेसिक क्वेश्चंस को लिया है जो प्रीवियस ईयर्स के सैम्पल क्वेश्चंस है या प्रीवियस ईयर के एग्जाम पैटर्न्स पे भी ये क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड थे, और जनरली प्री बोर्ड में भी ये क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. क्लियर? तो स्टूडेंट, इन क्वेश्चंस को 22 क्वेश्चंस पहले वीडियोस में, अराउंड 21 क्वेश्चंस मैंने अभी इस वीडियो में भी आपको दिए हैं. ठीक है? तो यू हैव टू डू इट एंड यू हैव टू लर्न द क्वेश्चंस प्रॉपरली and prepare the questions accordingly in which way I have conveyed to you. तो नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, दोज द स्टूडेंट्स आर वेरी गुड एंड टॉपर स्टूडेंट हैं सोशल साइंस में, तो दैट माई ऑल द क्वेश्चंस विल बी वेरी हेल्पिंग टू माई ऑल द सोशल साइंस स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ 10th क्लास. एंड दो स्टूडेंट्स द बिलो एवरेज स्टूडेंट्स हैं, तो वो स्टूडेंट्स भी अगर इन क्वेश्चंस को, बेसिक क्वेश्चंस को अच्छे से कर लेंगे तो आई एम डैम श्योर दे विल ऑल्सो गेट द गुड मार्क्स. They will also get the good marks above 50, the 60% they will get it. Those are the below average, and those are the topper students हैं, तो they will get, I'm damn sure the 90 the 95% above they will get it. तो basic questions, I mean the questions will come in this form. इस form में ही board में questions आते हैं. तो basically you have to go through the chapter properly and you have to go through each and every topic properly. Questions को board में just generally they just turn the questions. दे टर्न द लैंग्वेज ऑफ द क्वेश्चन का, लैंग्वेज को घुमाते हैं. बेसिक कंटेंट आपका वही रहेगा जो चैप्टर्स में है. तो आई हैव प्रिपेयर द क्वेश्चंस अकॉर्डिंगली कि दीज क्वेश्चंस विच वट एवर आई एम प्रिपेयरिंग दैट शुड बी वेरी हेल्पफुल टू माई ऑल द बोर्ड क्लास स्टूडेंट्स. तो ये क्वेश्चंस मेरे आपको बहुत हेल्प करेंगे आपकी बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन की प्रिपरेशन में, 10th क्लास स्टूडेंट्स. तो मेरे पहला वीडियो भी है, जो फर्स्ट वीडियो भी मैंने अभी दिया था 25 दिसंबर के आसपास, अभी एक आज वीडियो भी मैं आपको दे रही हूँ. ठीक है? इसको उनको अच्छे से आप वीडियोस को प्लीज़ वॉच कीजिएगा, लिसन माई ऑल द एक्सप्लेनेशन प्रॉपरली एंड डोंट स्किप द वीडियोस एंड वॉच माई वीडियोस रेगुलरली एंड कम्प्लीटली. Then I am damn sure, I am completely confident on my this statement कि now if the students of 10th class they are preparing their social science subject accordingly and go through all these questions accordingly and whatever the advice and sessions I have given to my students, I am giving to my students, if they are preparing like that, so I am damn sure my all the social science students of 10th class they will score above 95% मार्क्स. और जो बिलो एवरेज है वो बच्चे भी अच्छे नंबर लेकर आएंगे और लेकर आए हैं. आई नो. Clear my point, student? And now my further videos I also prepare for my board class students, 10th class and 12th class students. 12th class का भी video I will prepare. So student, I am just helping to the students community because I am the teacher. So I just want to give my maximum knowledge and my maximum efforts to my students. तो माई रिक्वेस्ट टू यू स्टूडेंट्स, मेरे स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स से भी और जितने माई अदर स्टूडेंट्स हैं, प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल डिजिटल एजुकेशन बाय मीनाक्षी कौशिक को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, सो दैट आई प्रिपेयर द बेस्ट टू बेस्ट वीडियोज़ फॉर माई स्टूडेंट्स, बेस्ट टू बेस्ट माई मीन्स गुड videos, education based videos for my students. And that was videos will motivate to you, not only motivate to you but also motivate to me for working, my means with my good videos. So students, please subscribe my channel digital education by Meenakshi Kaushik. Thank you students, thank you.